Alright, so this is my first recipe I'm going to make as a Wix ambassador. Here are my ingredients.
All these fresh vegetables and savory ingredients, you know this is going to be a great recipe. All right, so we got some cheese, we got vegetables, the Wicks, ready to bake pie shells, and my fresh garden herbs. So first I start by cooking up my sausage. Now I'm not going to need all of this, but basically what this will do is prep for this recipe and we'll have some left over for another meal. All right, so we got all our fresh vegetables chopped up. I also added some mushrooms from the can. Red and green bell peppers, shallot, black olives, katamata. Olives are so good, and chopped up tomato. All right, so first I cook my meat about halfway through, and then I add the vegetables because I want the vegetables to be soft, but I also want them to maintain their texture. All right, I'm also going to add a little bit of garlic. That's about a clove of garlic chopped up. All right, and there are my beautiful vegetables. I almost wish I had used a larger pan though, because it was a little difficult maneuvering everything, but it all worked out. All right, doesn't it look beautiful? Now I'm going to add my spices. All right, so caraway seed and Italian seasoning as well. All right, so it was about mm, a half a teaspoon of caraway seed and a good sprinkling, probably about a quarter of a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. You can add more if you like as well. All right, and I didn't add salt to this recipe because the olives are salty, the sausage is salty, the cheeses are salty. So I didn't add any salt this for this recipe. You can also add black pepper if you like, or a little chili pepper to make it a little spicier. It's up to you. All right, now I'm going to make a filling of sorts, and this is going to be kind of like the filling that you put in lasagna, but instead of using ricotta or ricotta, I'm going to use small curd cottage cheese. It's actually a little milder in flavor, but that's all right. Um, so I added about a cup each of the cottage cheese and the Italian cheese blend. So altogether with the Italian cheese blend, I'm going to use 8 ounces, which is 2 cups shredded cheese. Um, with those cheeses, I'm going to add an egg and a little more Italian seasoning to go on that. You can also add black pepper, which I think I did because that actually brings out a good flavor too. All right. So the Italian seasoning already has the oregano and the basil, and it actually has black pepper in there too. At least mine does. It just has a lot. Parsley and a lot of the seasonings that make things taste Italian. All right. So we're going to blend that together, and that will make the base of our Wix pizza pie. At least that's what I'm going to call it. All right, once that's blended, we're going to add it to the unbaked pie shell. Now you can bake it if you like, but it's going to be in the oven for about 50 minutes, so it will cook all the way through. But if you want it like crispier or a little darker, you can blind bake it, which means to pre-cook it for, I guess, about 20 minutes to get some color on it. And that would be at in a 350-degree oven. All right, so just make that even at the bottom of the pie shell. All right, now I'm going to take my meat and vegetable filling and put it on the top. You can add as little or as much as you like. And actually, if you wanted some tomato sauce, you could pour a little tomato sauce on that as well. All right. For some reason, I decided I really wanted to stack this high today. All right. So I have a little left for another recipe I'll do later. It's actually going to be a quiche. All right. So here we go. We're putting fresh basil on the top. Now, if you don't have fresh basil, you don't have to use fresh basil. It's up to you. All right. Now we're going to put the cheese on top of the whole thing. If you notice, I did put a foil covered cookie sheet underneath the pie plate. Actually, this is a jelly roll pan that has some small sides. So if the pie does, spill over a little bit, I don't have to clean that up from my oven. All right, but don't be in such a hurry that you forget to do what I forgot to do. Guess what? I forgot the most important ingredient on a pizza? The pepperoni. So I put the pepperoni on and then I baked this in a 350-degree preheated oven for 40 to 50 minutes. And so voila, there you go. A beautiful dish made with Wick's pie crust. And I'm going to tell you, Wick's pie crust goes with both savory and sweet dishes or recipes. They are so good. And you actually can order them online, and I'll have the details in the description box. So make sure you check them out online. In certain areas, you can actually get them in the store as well. So here's a cross section. Although the meat kind of tumbled down a little bit, so you can't quite see that cheesy layer, but believe me, it's there and it's delicious. So I decided to serve this with a side salad. All right, there's the side salad and my fresh herbs and the Wix pizza pie. So yummy. So thank you for stopping by Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. Remember to like, subscribe, share, stick around and watch more videos, and make sure you check out Wix Pies. The website link will be at the bottom in the description box. All right, y'all. Tell me how you like it. Take care.